Hi, this is Pete Peterson with Stealth Health, and I'm going to talk to you tonight about some core habits for weight loss success. And these are things that, if you will incorporate them into your life and just start working on them and develop these habits, they will make a huge difference for you. The first one that I'm going to mention is to weigh yourself every single day at the same time and record your weight every day. This really sounds different to a lot of people because there's a lot of programs that say don't weigh yourself every day because it can be really discouraging. But one of the things that's really important is gathering data and learning about yourself, learning what kinds of things make it different, what puts on the weight, what helps you to lose weight, what kinds of activities make a really big difference in your life. And so weighing yourself is really important, and recording that every day. Research has shown that people who weigh themselves every day are more likely to lose weight. And most people who lose a sizable amount of weight do weigh themselves every day. And for all of the research that I'll talk about, if you click on the link below, you can have some additional information, and it'll take you to links on the research. The next habit to develop is to eat or drink a healthy breakfast. Lots of times I actually drink a smoothie or a shake for breakfast, and it's a healthy breakfast, and it is large. It's important for me both to feel physically full and also psychologically full. And I eat a big breakfast every single day, and the other part of that is to record all the calories that you consume every day. So record, and not just calories, record everything that you eat or drink every single day, with the exception of water. This is another piece of research that has shown over the years that people who lose a large amount of weight and keep it off, record everything that they eat, and also eat breakfast every day. There's been some research that's come out here lately that said that it really doesn't matter what time you eat a meal. A calorie is a calorie, whether it's at night or in the morning, and that's true. But it is easier for people to maintain healthy eating if they eat a good, healthy breakfast. If they feel full in the morning, if they feel like all of their needs are met at least once a day, it's much easier throughout the rest of the day. That's habit 2. Now, the third habit is to exercise daily and record your exercise every day. Just start small and build slowly. One of the things that's really important about exercise, some people can go to the gym and be really successful. But most people who are successful in exercise will do one of two things. They will either exercise as a part of their natural routine, like parking a little bit further away from where they work so that they can walk in, or parking further away from stores, walking around the block, those kinds of things, or just at work instead of sending an email or making a phone call, getting up and walking to talk to somebody. So just making it a part of what you naturally do. Every day there's exercises I do in my office in the morning and also in the afternoon, and I have reminders that help me to do that. They're part of my habits and cues that I have learned to use to help me to remember to exercise. The other thing that makes a really big difference is to exercise with a friend, to have support. I have support that reminds me every single day that I need to exercise. And she and I went and exercised after work today. She actually got a little bandana around her, and we went to a friend's house where she went to do some trick-or-treating. And she got some elk jerky, which she loves, and I knew that she would get some elk jerky, and I took them some fresh figs from our tree. We still have a few, even though it's Halloween, we still have a few. And I'll introduce her to you. Belle, come here. Come here. So, come here, pal. So, for everybody that hasn't seen Belle before, this is Belle. And she's a white German Shepherd. And every day when I come home, Bell reminds me that it's time to go exercise. Okay, habit 4 is, and now she wants lots of attention, is to share what you learn and to help support other people, and also to ask for their help. So habit 4 is really to just not do it alone, but to include other people. Vital Smarts is an organization that talks a lot about change, and one of the things that they talk about in change is that there are friends and there are accomplices. Friends are people that help you to and help you and support you in making changes, positive changes, and accomplices are those people that have a tendency to undermine. And sometimes they don't really mean to undermine, but they don't understand how important something is to you and what your goals are. And later on we'll talk about how to turn accomplices into friends, but it is very possible to do. I remember years ago I lived in Canada, and I remember there was a family, and every time we would visit that family, it was always please eat, and it was hard to say no. And there's been other people in my life where it's been really, really hard to say no. Now, things have changed. I've developed some skills, and I know how to do that. I know how to explain it better. But sometimes it really is kind of hard to say no. And so you need to get people and enlist people to help you and make sure that they understand what your goals are and what you're trying to accomplish. And like I said, we'll talk more about that, and we'll talk more about changing habits and changing the meaning of cues later on. Habit 5 is to plan ahead. Write down before you go shopping what you're going to buy, and write down before you eat what you're going to eat. That is really, really powerful for a lot of people. I know a lot of people that have had a lot of success by writing down in advance what their plans are that they're going to eat for the day. I actually do that every day. Not only do I write it down, but I actually record it. I use an online calculator. A lot of the people in my diabetes prevention classes use either MyFitnessPal or Lose It. I use Lose It. Both are great resources, but I record for the day in advance everything that I'm going to eat for that day. And most of the time I can stick to it because it's already in writing. I'm not going to say that I'm 100%, but most of the time it works, and it works really well. Thanks for watching, and I hope that this helps, and I look forward to having you watch more of the videos. Please share them with other people where it might help, and if you want more information on the research behind this, just click the link below and it'll give you other links that will take you to some of the research. Good luck.